Hey again, everybody. It's Toronto Guy here. It is Monday, March the 20-fucking-1st, baby. Great day out today. Supposed to be cold as hell tomorrow. It's that time of year, 2017. Let's get to this article. This is just ridiculous. More stupidity coming out of the colleges of the world. This one coming from a college from my fatherland of Canada. Link in the description. I'm sure a lot of people have heard about this story. Let's talk about it. This is funny. College removes weight scale from gym after students call it triggering. This is from March the 12th, 2017. Heatstreet.com. Now, notice first of all how it says after students call it triggering. Well, I will go out on a limb and say that I think it's safe to say that these students, every freaking one of them, are female. Because what do you see when it comes to fat people? When it comes to fat people, which gender is mostly, if not completely, represented in this fat acceptance we're triggered shit? Female. So let's just call it what it is. I'm going to be doing some paraphrasing while I read this article and telling some truth while I read this ridiculous shit. So let's reread the title. Here we go. College removes weight scale from gym after fat fucking women call it triggering. From March 12, 2017. Canada's Carleton University, which I believe is located in Ottawa, I think. Who knows? It's in Canada, shut up. Removed the weight scale from its campus gym after several fat fucking bitch students complained about being triggered by it. A sign has been put up in place of the scale explaining that the decision to remove it is, quote, in keeping with current fitness and social trends. Now that is true. Current social trend going around right now is fat acceptance. So this Carleton University is catering to this fat acceptance movement and basically ditching health. So what the fuck is the point of going to a gym if you're not going to have a scale? Let's read. The school's manager of health and wellness programs, Bruce Marshall, told the school newspaper that focusing only on weight had a negative impact when it came to fitness and athletics. We don't believe being fixated on weight has any positive effect on your health and well-being, he said to the charlatan. The body is an amazing machine, and even when we are dieting and training, it will often find a homeostasis at a certain weight. He added that it can take a long time for anyone to notice a change in weight, so there was no point in obsessing about it. Marshall may have a point that measuring the circumference of your girth can be a more effective indicator of fitness than a number on a scale. However, removing the weight scale will only make it more difficult for students who want to lose or gain weight to track their progress at the gym. After all, being overweight or underweight is a major health concern. Yes, it is. I was there. As far as overweight goes. The scale is also important for athletes who rely on those measurements to gauge their weight class in sports like boxing and wrestling. Several students were completely on board with this. Oh, okay, let me rephrase that. Several fat fucking female students were completely on board with the decision. Per the charlatan, one student named Samar El Faki said it was a good call that accommodated people with eating disorders. Scales are very triggering, she said. I think people are being insensitive because they simply don't understand. They think eating disorders are a choice when they are actually a serious illness. But she was in the minority, as many other students criticized the college for pandering to special snowflakes. Next, it will be the mirrors, wrote another student on Facebook. Speaking to CBC, which is the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation funded by the government and doesn't really earn anything good, from last I remember, Marshall says that the school will reconsider its decision to remove the scale due to the backlash. We shouldn't remove something because some people abuse it, said Marco something, crazy last name, a second-year student. If they can't handle the number that shows up on the scale, then don't step on it. And that's the end of the article. And I agree. Don't step on it. Don't go on the fucking scale. Well, just because it's there. Come on, man. That's the end of the article. Now it's time to rant. Now, first, notice that the one fat bitch who said she agreed with the decision, it was said that, her and her people that this was done for are in the minority. So you're letting minority rule. Secondly, it's like I said, like the dude in the article said, don't get on the scale then. Don't get on the scale. The majority of people who use this gym want it there. But you start catering to the fucking minority. What the hell? Bunch of whiny, I can't believe what's going on in colleges now. Whiny whiners. Now, as I've mentioned before, I was, that sounded loud. I was very overweight at one time. And my scale, which I still have now, only goes up to 300 pounds. So when I was a fat fuck, first of all, I didn't try to hide behind some fat acceptance campaign to deny that I was a fat, out of shape, unhealthy slob. I admitted it whenever people brought it up. I admitted it. But like I said, my scale that I currently have only goes up to 300 pounds. And when I would stand on it back then, and it was only going to 300, and I just kept eating and eating and eating until I realized, wait a minute, this isn't going to go past 300. I better step on a real scale, a digital one, which I did, and it was saying 350 something. And I finally got off my ass and started working out. Now I'm down to, last I checked, about 235, I think it was, muscular, feeling awesome. And I didn't friggin' hide behind some fat acceptance campaign. So this triggering shit. It's just messed up at how people are supposedly triggered, stupid fucking word, by just things that are around them. That they don't even, like it said, you don't have to step on the scale. If you don't want to know how much you weigh, don't step on the scale. Just keep working out. And then when you notice that you're losing weight, if you're even fucking trying, then step on the scale. But the scales do help. At least when you're, staying to a fitness program. Because when you step on a scale one day, and then the next time you step on like a week later and see you're down some pounds, that is freaking motivating. So the only reason I can think that these fat fucking students were triggered by this scale is because they weren't losing weight, because they were probably not even really doing anything. But they probably went to the gym one time. This is probably a New Year's resolution that they finally decided to enact upon 3 months later. Went to the gym one time. After 5 minutes, they were ready to keel over and die. Saw a scale and was like, let's complain about this. This is fucked up. And then they probably didn't go back to the gym again. I just realized this now. I'm brilliant. If you seriously intend to stay committed to an exercise program and visit a certain gym regularly, why would you not want a scale there? Because if you stick to it and don't pig out in between workouts, then you're going to lose the weight. So my guess is maybe these fat students were trying to lose weight. They'd go to the gym. They'd be in pain. Now, granted, I know all about this. When I first started working out for the first little bit, like week or so, it was painful afterwards because my body wasn't used to it. But eventually it becomes nothing. It eventually becomes like a way of life, man, and doesn't hurt at all. Like, I haven't had a rest day since October 2015, and I haven't done my today's workout yet, which is going to be cardio, which I'm going to do after this, after you're done hearing my awesome voice. But I can only assume that these fat students who are in the minority and had shit catered, are stupid as hell, were probably not losing weight. And the reason they were probably not losing weight is because they would go to the gym, do a light workout, leave, and then go pig out afterwards. Go to the gym the next day, and it's like, oh my God, I'm actually gaining weight. What the fuck? So, yeah. It's just insane that we have to cater to people whose problems could easily be solved by not fucking standing on a scale, by not watching a certain TV show or movie, by not listening to a certain song. Simple as that. I mean, today I wore my Jason Voorhees Jaws shirt, which is it's like the Jaws poster, or the front of the Jaws movie, which has the woman swimming, and then underneath her is the shark. But on my shirt is the woman swimming, and underneath her is Jason Voorhees hockey mask looking up like he's about to fucking attack her, and it says Jason across the top instead of Jaws. I call it my rape culture shirt, which I wore on Women's Day this year. a couple weeks ago? Like if some feminist or some woman or even some idiot dude came up to me and said, dude, that shirt is not cool. That's not cool at all. That's rape culture. My reply to him or her would be, then don't look at it. Look the other way. You know, you have a fucking 360-degree view or even more. Turn your head and shut the fuck up. So this is crazy how we're catering to the minority. I mean, what's next, man? Why are we letting minority rule? What is next? Next election, whoever gets the least amount of votes wins? Like, how ass backwards are we becoming as a society? And it's just messed up how these social justice clowns, and these fat women, because let's be honest, all these fat acceptance shit it's all female. I've never one time seen a fat acceptance accept me as I am video featuring a fat man. It's always women. And it's just messed up how they just want to live in denial. They don't want to know that they're unhealthily and dangerously overweight. They want to be coddled and lied to and told that, no, you're fine. You're healthy. You're going to live to be 100. And more importantly, you're a fucking 10 out of 10 supermodel. Yeah, don't settle for anything less than Brad Pitt because, holy crap, I want to kiss you all over, man. What guy wouldn't want to kiss you all over and like, you know, give you sponge baths every night? It's just messed up. They just want to willfully be willfully ignorant and willingly live in denial. I don't want to be told that I'm going to die soon. I want to be told that I'm beautiful and that I'm healthy. And then when I die before I'm fucking 40, just blame the fucking straight white man. And it's all these dumb college students' fault. And I'm still convinced that the children of these college students are going to start the next wave of just rebellion. It happens every 30 years, and it's going to happen with these college students, and they're not going to know what the fuck to do. It's like I said, man, in a previous video, little Billy, he's going to go on the internet via his phone because his parents will buy him a phone when he's only 10 years old or whatever, and he'll discover Pornhub, and he'll get caught looking at Pornhub, and his SJW mother and or father will say no, and Billy will be like, you trying to keep me from the titties? Fuck you. And then he'll go to school and show all of his other male friends the titties, and then it'll be a big pro-titty rebellion against these fucking morons. This has been Toronto Guy, and hell, like, just look the other way, you fucking fat pigs.